fucking cult. I always see this shit on TikTok, but I never know what the fuck's going on. You might see my eye bothering me this video or this whole stream. Just relax, or if you don't relax, you can suck my dick because there's nothing I can do about this, my nigga. It's just like so fucked up. Allergies are terrible, and like yeah. But we about to watch this video. My man's Tommy G made this shit. It's exposing America's notorious cult, and let's get right. I generally don't know what the fuck happens here, but it's so
How
weird.
Do you define Scientology?
Like it's so
destroying human trafficking.
What the fuck? Hold up, give me 2 seconds, bro. Like 2 seconds. I gotta go put some water in my eye, baby. I ain't even gonna sit there long, bro. That ain't even down there. I don't know what way, damn it. Yo, my room look like shit. No cap. Oh shit, niggas, what? That's even better. That's even better. Nigga said he gonna put his dick so far in his ass. I said, why you putting that dick so far in your butt like that, bro? He said he like how the way it clad. I said, bro, you gay. He said, yeah, make it fast. Like, whoa, dummy. It smell like hella weed in here, bro. I hate that shit. I need some Febreze. I just bought a Febreze too. And that bitch is gone, my nigga. It's fucking gone. I don't know where that bitch went. I got napkins on the fucking floor and shit. Like, what the fuck going on in this room right now, damn it? About to blow my shit. Oh, there's a Febreze right here. This bitch got nothing in it. I lied. I just fucking lied. And this bitch about to smell beautiful as fuck. I'm telling you, this bitch about to punch. Hold on, I'm about to use everything that's left in this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, it's a fucking honey mustard just opening my shit. That's kind of fucking embarrassing, cuz. It's all good. After the stream, I'm about to clean the fuck out this bitch. No cap. No cap. Alright, bro, we back. Officially, dummy. Woo! Woo! This video is 40 minutes long, so this bitch about to be like an hour, 2 hours, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Wait, keep this bitch right here. Now I think I sprayed too much. It's all coming in my mouth. What? Yo, pause, yo. Alright, let's get right. Back to the video.
You as a Thetan just jump
Like,
into another body.
So wait, what? What happened? Alright, let's watch this again. It's a human trafficking cult?
Define Scientology.
A family destroying
The
human
fuck?
trafficking cult. When you die, it's just your body that died. You as a Thetan
body
just jump
died.
into another body.
You
So
jump
I
into
was
another
born
body.
in Scientology. From the very first breath that I took, I was in the billion-year contract.
Pledging themselves lifetime after lifetime for a billion years.
So what the fuck was going on in this bitch? So are they trafficking these people, or are these people here willingly?
Pat,
Stop
honey,
filming
you gotta
in here.
Relax. This is public, right? You open it up. All are welcome.
Right, so why can't I record? And why are you so mad about it? The fuck? Deal with my camera. The fuck? I'll be dragging, yo. Niggas can't have me on this bitch.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, where is the private property line?
You need to leave right now.
Don't
It's
touch
private
me.
property.
Don't touch
Bro,
me.
don't touch my mans, yo. Fuck around with you, bro. Like, I don't even like how this nigga look right now, yo. You not a real cop, yo. You some weird nigga, yo. I'll punch that nigga, yo. Like some niggas just got a punchable face. And you're one of those niggas, bro. Like, I would punch you 10 times over.
It's private property. You need to leave right now.
How's this T-Org treating you? We can help you get out if you want to.
Yo, all these niggas hate the camera. Yo, if you slap my camera, bitch, I'm slapping you. That's just a fair deal. If you slap my camera, I'm gonna slap the shit out you, bro. Fuck you talking about? Like, you got the opportunity to walk away or slap my shit, and you gonna slap my shit? Okay.
Get out.
Okay.
Where's the line?
Bitch, where the fuck is the trespassing line, bitch? Yo, you see how niggas start turning me up? It be niggas like, bro, yo, I'm trying to tell you.
Where's the line?
Pepper spray. Now you get out or I'm gonna use it.
Bitch, if you pepper spray me, yo. Man, you think that shit gonna do something? Ain't man, do that shit, bro. Cause now that you done that, I'ma fuck you up, yo. I'ma fuck you up, yo. You whole ass nigga, yo.
Before I begin exposing one of America's most notorious cults and reveal to you what they do behind closed doors,
yo.
first let's get you up to speed on what this religion is. Scientology
Real
is
shit,
a
hold on, I
religion
can't even hear they nigga, bro.
that was started by L. Ron Hubbard, a man
Who the
who
fuck is
also
that?
happens to have the Guinness World Record for being one of the most published science fiction writers of all time. It's a bit of a complicated religion, so bear with me, folks. It's
Okay.
based on the premise that a galactic overlord named Xenu brought billions of beings to Earth millions of years ago, chucked
Okay.
them into volcanoes, exploded them with bombs, and created creatures called
What the fuck?
Thetans, which essentially
Nigga, obviously that's not real. Unless they're fucking, like, indestructible.
is this invisible spirit that attaches itself to you and is responsible for all of the negative things in
fucking
your
man.
life, ranging from anxiety, addiction, emotional pain, and
Well,
more.
I can see
And the
perfectly
only way
right
to
there.
remove
What my
these
eye look like? It get
things
better?
from your body is to follow L. Ron Hubbard's foolproof process. His methods involve paying boatloads of money to the church for courses called auditing classes, and even signing yourself up for a lucrative billion-year contract to the church.
Billion-year contract. Does that mean they're getting? No, that doesn't mean they're getting $1 billion. So what the fuck does the wait? Billion-year contract.
This cult has a shocking
I just
list
thought
of
about
charges
that.
against it made by
Nah, yo,
former
Nick, that's worse than a 360, bro. They fucking y'all lives up. If whoever signed that contract, bro.
who allege the following. From the age of 2 on, you sometimes saw your
Man.
parents only once a week.
I remember we had one nanny. She was like 16 years old, and she was like stuck with like infants. Like
It was, I really, that whole thought process pretty much
fuck?
just stopped at the point where I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
In order to
Yo, I love fucking Febreze, yo. I sprayed too much. God damn.
investigate this religion for ourselves,
Fuck.
we head to Scientology's 2 main hubs, Clearwater, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. What we
Yo,
find
Los
is
Angeles so
guarded
weird.
by secrecy. We have numerous clashes with church security. We hear heartbreaking stories from former members who were born into the religion, and we observe how Scientology has put a stranglehold on the city of Clearwater.
Bro, why don't y'all just
The
leave?
most
There has to be something
powerful weapon
deeper.
we have against lies, manipulation, and corruption. This is what Scientology does not want you to see. Folks, before I stick my boot up Scientology's ass, I got an announcement.
You just fuck. Bro, we just watch you not do shit. Bro, come on, Tommy. You can't start off with
These
lies like
sweatshirts
this.
that have sold out many times, we finally
Big Doug's gotta eat. Yo. Which one of y'all niggas was wearing this sweatshirt right here, bro? He said it sold out. I ain't gonna lie, bro. How much is this sweatshirt right here, bro?
restocked.
Some of y'all niggas
Great
wasted
version
so
of
much
our
money.
New colorway.
Big Doug's gotta eat. It's a table with a Doug on it, 2 Lady Dougs, and a fucking Doug Butler. This is what niggas buy nowadays, bro?
And also
What
one of
the
my favorite
fuck?
t-shirts we ever made from the Underworld.
Nah,
Club.
hell no, bro. Stop giving me that shit, bro. I don't want to see that bullshit.
Between Clearwater and Los Angeles, this is where Scientology is primarily located.
I can rap
We're
on any
undercover
beat.
to
Psych, I'm
start
lying.
this operation,
Psych,
and we'll
I'm
be
not
boots on the
lying.
ground here in Clearwater,
Oh,
Florida.
bitch. This shit look empty as fuck.
These guys get $50 a week. Yeah. They need a union.
$50 a week?
Scientology, huh?
It feels like we're in like a nuclear testing town almost.
But look, like the Scientology people on the roof right there, maybe trying to sign $1 billion contract to Sea Org for $50 a week.
Nigga, no, hell no. That did not say $50 billion. It said 50 billion years. Right? Wait, no, I'm geeking. It said a billion year. It said a billion year contract. A billion, my nigga.
I have been helping people who have been abused or defrauded by Scientology.
This is Mark Bunker, a journalist, activist, city councilman, and Clearwater resident who spent over 2 decades fighting against Scientology. While many
I
others
fucking
were
green that
further the
bitch, you
harassment
hoe
and
ass niggas.
intimidation campaign that the church used on him, he has refused to be silenced. We pick him up and drive around Clearwater, and he
I mean,
helps
they
us
haven't killed that
navigate
nigga, so it can't be nothing
Scientology.
so
Is
crazy.
there a place where they're a gathering place where they want to bring me in to tell me more about it?
There's a welcome center.
There's no welcome center, bro. He went in that bitch and you couldn't even do nothing.
This is
Wait, that's the welcome
Hacienda
center?
Gardens.
That's a nice
This is
basketball
where
court.
the
Oh, niggas gonna have to
Sea
live in
Org
my nose, bro. I don't
members,
care.
They signed a
Eat
billion-year
my dick.
contract to work for Scientology. The trees are going to
Eat
cover
my
up
dick.
one area.
Nah, this looks
of
nice,
the
but it's like
right here.
something off about
This
it.
cabbage lives behind those trees.
Oh my god. And I didn't watch this video. I didn't watch this video last night, but I want Anthony Edwards to win it all. Bro, oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Like, oh my fucking gosh. Like, y'all heard that bitch show? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, damn, bro. Fuck, we watching something, hoe ass nigga. All in my fucking ear and shit. Like, what the fuck? Who
We
baby
kept
is
up
this?
all night and sleep for a few hours under our desk.
Shit.
Basically, any little sense of joy that you had, there were people marching around trying to take it away.
Damn.
My name's Jen.
That sucks, man. That fucking sucks. But honestly, realistically,
Scavenge, and I was born and raised in Scientology.
I'm not even gonna say that.
22 years old.
This is Jenna Miscavige. She was born into Scientology and is the niece of David Miscavige, the man who seized power of the church in 1987 after L. Ron Hubbard died. and
He
has
just seen the
ruled
money
church with
inflows,
an
bro,
iron
and
fist,
said,
allegedly,
"Fuck it.
ever since.
I
His
want
son,
next.
Kim Jong-un,
Real
who's
shit."
fled North Korea,
What?
lived to tell the tale, and we got to interview her. In Scientology, her life was tightly controlled. She
Ah.
was intense indoctrination.
Yo, these allergies is killing my shit. Chocolate gang.
and emotional manipulation. Here's what she had to say.
When I was 9 years old, I did what Scientology calls a purification rundown, where I
What's
had
that?
to be in a sauna for 5 hours a day.
What?
And I would get like bloody noses even, but you have to keep going until you achieve whatever it is they want you to. Like you have to voice something that's the result of that program.
What
or
the
else-
fuck? So they were out here trying to kill kids, out here trying to burn these niggas alive. I mean, I'm assuming that they try. I don't know. She said bloody nose, so.
My name is Serge. I grew up in Scientology.
And after surviving
Why the fuck are they saying survivors like niggas die in this bitch? Like, what the fuck?
horrific neglect as a child, the church began to groom him to be a rising star of their auditing team. Auditing, by the way, is one
They
of the main
groom this nigga? The fuck you mean by groom? You know, I've been watching a lot of prayer catchers lately, so what the fuck you mean by groom, yo? You feel me?
religion. It's the practice of someone getting relentless.
she kinda bad.
Auditing, by the way, is one of the main exercises of
Just look at her, yo, just sitting all pretty like, okay, shorty.
religion. It's the practice of
Okay,
someone
yo.
getting relentlessly questioned until they are able to release painful or traumatic thoughts that they may be holding on to, believing that once they do that, they can free themselves of this negative baggage they are holding on to. This is his account of what he experienced.
The kids go from the very bottom of the org board, which is like the maids, the ones that are like 14-year-olds doing
What the fuck?
beds of the adults that are booking rooms at the hotels, right? They recruit all
So that's it's a hotel?
young ones because they can have them do anything.
As a 12-year-old, basically, they put me into full-time training. So I was basically studying full-time. In Scientology, they would just call it an auditor. And then at one point, that switched.
So people are born into niggas like this? I mean, to shit like this? How does that even work? How is that possible? How are you born into this? Yo, why are they being very vague, bro? Fuck being vague. Tell your story.
Changed to be training, to be the person who trains auditors.
This is Aaron Smith-Levin. His mom got him into Scientology at an early age, and
Okay.
after being pushed to drop out of public school at only 12 years old, he spent most of his waking hours working for the church.
Oh,
All
hell
grown up
no.
and free from the cult, he is one of
That nigga, is that the same nigga?
Scientology's most active critics, known for his YouTube channel growing up.
Oh my
in
god, he got
Scientology.
200,000.
Full-time
Clap it up, man.
from the age of
Shout out to yo,
12
bro.
6. I was taken out of school to work full-time for Scientology. I never went to high school. I don't have a diploma or anything like that.
Aaron's
Damn.
brother and I become like these like child prodigies that David Miscavige and Shelley were very obsessed with because we completed the metering course and got a license. We were the first kids that were able to read the e-meter.
For reference, an
What?
e-meter is a sort of primitive lie detector that Scientology uses during auditing sessions to see if you are telling the truth. If an e-meter indicates to an auditor that you may be hiding something, even your darkest secret, you will be questioned again and again and again until you reveal that thought.
That shit's so dead, bro. I'ma just sit there and look at you like, who the fuck are you to ask me these questions? Like, what the fuck? Why did they mute?
Shelley Miscavige, which was like the biggest deal in the
Well,
world.
my allergies is hitting me today.
Any family in Scientology, the Miscavige family. Of course, in attempting to get both sides of the story, we sent multiple interview requests to Scientology to speak to David Miscavige or a media representative. But due to the disastrous feedback they get when they do speak publicly, the church quite simply does not do interviews. In fact, David Miscavige has only done one interview with a journalist, with Ted Koppel back in 1992.
You realize there's a little
This
bit
is
of a
so
problem
weird to me.
in getting people to talk critically about the Church of Scientology because, quite frankly, they're scared.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm telling you,
And since then, and for over 30 years, he has been radio silent except for totally scripted and bizarre Scientology-made media that looks like this.
Whatever you have heard, you haven't heard it from us. I can assure you, we are not what you expect.
We haven't heard shit from y'all though, bro. You all like, we haven't heard it from y'all. We haven't heard nothing from y'all in years.
For a man that rules Scientology like a big tough guy, little David folds like a lawn chair when it comes to any sort of accountability or questions from the public. But there may be a reason for that. Here are some of the allegations against David.
You have written a whole book about your son, and you've called the book Ruthless.
Yeah. A very, very aggressive style and a tendency to violent outbursts that are physical in nature.
So he be beating the shit out these kids. Or hurting them in some way. That's why he not saying nothing. Why are they still a thing? Why haven't nobody shut these niggas down? That's what I don't understand. Why are these niggas still a thing? And why does everybody, like, how much money is he bringing in for them not to say a word?
Give you an idea of what type of guy he is, just look at what
Nah,
he
not
did to his
really.
own parents that left Scientology. He and the church published hit piece websites about his parents, claiming his dad to be nothing more than a pots and pans salesman who punches his wife, and also
Damn.
adding that he lied about his book, saying that he was not in prison, he was not starved, and he did not have to escape from the church. And then
Damn.
he made his stepmom out to be a lying gold digger who wants to
Wow.
exploit her stepson for fame.
She's 81 years old, bro.
My guy Keegan did some digging and found out that
Like,
after dating
how-
his parents
bro,
escaped the
what?
church, they eventually settled down in West Allis, which is only 10 minutes from us.
Like, how, bro? At 81, you're gonna call your 81-year-old mom a fucking gold digger?
Milwaukee. He FOIA requested West Allis police records and found that Scientology paid a private investigator
What the
10
fuck?
grand a week to tail
Is he trying to thug that weak ass man?
his dad and give hourly reports on his activities and whereabouts. This private investigator was found with a gun, silencer, and over 2,000 rounds of ammunition in his trunk. Stalking people with private investigators.
Wait, hold on. Due to a vehicle containing several firearms and hundreds of rounds of ammunition, and Pablo not providing his name or explanation was what he was doing in the neighborhood, the black Ford Escape was towed for evidentiary. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say it. Evidentiary purposes. Pablo was arrested for obstructing and prowling and conveyed to the WAPD by P.O. Belly. I follow NS towing truck into the WAPD storage garage.
Silencer and over 2,000
Wait, so
rounds
he
of ammunition in his trunk.
be shooting something, dummy.
Private investigators.
What do they be going through?
A favorite tactic of this lovely church, and shows you just the tip of the iceberg of how much Scientology tries to ruin your life if you leave the religion or try and speak out against them.
I don't know how many people they squeeze into one apartment.
About to get their ass
to
killed.
12, I believe.
Doing this
From the
dumbass
outside,
shit.
it looks like a normal Florida apartment.
Hold on, how many?
What they are is 2 and
It's
3
only been
bedroom
10?
units,
Damn.
where you've got like 4 bunk beds.
30
in
more
the
minutes to
living
go,
room,
cuz.
4 more bunk beds in each bedroom. Like you could be fitting like 15 people, easily 15 people into a unit. Like it's illegal.
They'll charge you for the apartment, for the food, for this, that, and the other thing. So,
But
if
why are they
you
still
leave,
up, bro?
There are people who leave.
Hold up,
with
that said Tom
this, that, and the
Cruise?
other.
Exclusive. Inside the Town Psychology, built where Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and Kirstie Alley rule, with vast estates, while Sea Org members live 6 to a room and pay $100,000 to learn what? Bro, niggas just do anything with their money.
So if you leave, there are people who leave with $100,000 bill or more.
So I was born in Scientology. From the very first breath that I took, I was in the billion-year contract wrapped up because my parents had been recruited to go to the AFA. My parents are from
How do
North
your parents
Mexico.
get recruited? What do they do? What do they have to do to get recruited?
I grew up in appalling conditions in Mexico. The cadet org was disgusting. It was like 100 kids. I remember we had one nanny. She was like 16 years old, and she was like stuck with like infants. Like my sister
That's
also
so
grew
fucked up,
there,
man.
and I remember still like her.
I'm a
being
fucking
in
bucket.
crib, you know,
Call
like,
me
with
Stephen
full of
Curry.
urine,
Was that too
like,
much?
No care for the babies at all.
Folks, we gotta emphasize what we just heard because it's so crazy. Imagine this: dozens of babies in a room, many
Okay.
of them crying, needing
Right.
to be held, sitting in
Right,
their own
right.
dirty diaper, and just one overwhelmed teenager caring for them, allegedly. It's sickening, and the reason, allegedly, this is done is because good old L. Ron Hubbard basically believes that babies should be treated like adults and they don't need any special sort of care or attention.
Adults in
Age of
small
2,
bodies.
You sometimes saw
Hold
your
on.
parents only.
Did that nigga really just say that? So you telling me? I found it. Alright. So you telling me a baby, a fucking baby, a fucking baby. Hold on, a fucking baby can take care of themselves? That's what you saying? Yo, niggas out here, yo. And y'all give these niggas hella money, hella bread for them dumbass bitches to be fucking wronged in a bitch, yo. Like that shit just blows me, yo. Like, where did he even get this money to begin with, bro? You feel what I'm saying? Somebody had to support that nigga for him to get this money. So terrible.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
So my parents work for Scientology's most dedicated group called the Sea Org, the Sea Organization. They signed a contract pledging
Hold on,
themselves
my
lifetime
bad, yo.
after
I'm
lifetime
locked.
for
I'm locked,
many
yo.
years to servitude to
What the fuck, yo? I didn't even try to do. Yo, get the fuck out of my face, yo. Yo, about to believe.
They got little to no time.
What the fuck this hoe talking about?
They worked like 115-hour weeks. They
Damn.
got little to no time off.
Kids that were born into the Sea Org were taken care of by nannies. They didn't see their parents. They were lucky they saw them for an hour a week.
What are the benefits?
That's so
of doing
fucked
all
up.
this? Why would
And I
somebody-
get. They said again $50 a week. Oh, I would have killed myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that. I would have took my life away. I'm not supposed to say that anyway. I'm not supposed to. My bad.
And it's sort of like the
This
greatest.
weak ass church, yo.
And our parents were in this mission to save the world, right? It's like they're all like stuck in this like, you know, job that they were doing for Scientology that they were prioritizing over their newborns, basically.
Well, they really believe they're saving the planet. This is like a
That's terrible.
mind control factory.
We wanted to get our feet
A
wet
mind
on
control
Scientology.
factory? That don't even
We went to
sound
their
right.
center where they were selling the Diagnetic books.
Like,
And I
that doesn't
happened to know
sound right
this
at
person
all, my
named
nigga.
Pat sat at the front desk, and she was actually a media liaison. So I thought she
Like,
would
what's
reach
wrong
out
with this
to
little
me.
girl right here, yo? Fuck you so mad for, yo. Like, yo, how much money is he getting you for you to be doing all this, bro? Who? I know you got a kid or something. Or at least a sister or brother or something. You a daughter to somebody. I don't know if they still alive because you look pretty old. Rest in peace if they're dead. But what's wrong with you?
Sat at the front desk, and she was actually a
Like,
media liaison.
what the
I
fuck?
thought she'd be a good person to talk to. Here's how this mission went.
Good morning, good morning. Oh, I'm a travel vlogger. Oh, I'm just a travel vlogger. Pat Harney, you gotta relax. This is public, right? You open it up to all our
It's
welcome.
all are welcome.
L. Ron Hubbard.
And who is L. Ron Hubbard?
He is a science fiction, Western fantasy author. Born
wrong
in
with this
1911 in Tilden, Nebraska. He is a guy who lived
Wait, he
an
was
amazing-
born in 1911?
Born in 1911 in Tilden, Nebraska. He is a guy who lived an amazing life, but it was a pathological liar and a con man. He basically created Dianetics as sort of this like poor man's psychotherapy, and then a few years later created.
Yo, it's crazy
Scientology.
how much one man can do. Just think about that. It's so crazy how much one person can do.
Hey there, how you doing? I'm just trying to buy a book, sir. And why does no one here answer questions?
Come over here.
Can I buy a book first?
Private property, you can, but you can buy it out here.
Are you like a leader here?
Can you please come outside?
Are you a Sea Org member?
Can you please come outside?
What is so important? Like, what is so bad is in there?
Come outside.
Come outside, please. This is private property.
Hey, Elron. All right, Pat, have a good day. I wish we could have talked more, honestly. Hey, guys, they're not really open to the public anymore. We have their Agent Smith coming.
Can you come up?
Oh, no.
What the
Agent
fuck?
Smith, what got you into Scientology? Oh, sorry, I'm just...
Can you watch out, sir?
Hold on, I'm standing still. He's taking a picture. I'm trying to pose. I don't want it to be a blurry photo.
Bro, what are they doing? This is so weird. This is so weird. Why did he come in a black suit with a fucking big ass camera with some glasses, yo?
The Hacienda Gardens, what time do you think I should be by later? Like, do you guys do cookouts or anything like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I bet you guys would actually enjoy...
Check out our website, check out our TV channel, okay? Fantastic.
All right.
Yo, he does not want to talk to you, bro. Yo, there's something bad going on in there, bro. Can, like, the cops not raid this place?
No questions. I wasn't allowed to buy the book, which I was genuinely, I would have bought the book. I met Pat at the front.
Pat is the PR person here.
Oh, she's the PR person.
Uh-huh.
No one would answer even one question.
Of course not.
Next, we went
Not
to
one question. Bro, get your bitch ass on, yo. But, yo, for real, not one question. One. Like, yo, hold on, yo. Give me 2 seconds, yo. But yeah, niggas didn't want to answer my man's not one question, bro. What is so bad in there that you're not answering questions for, though? I'm so confused on that. Like,
infamous flag building to see if we could infiltrate and see what was going on inside. Unfortunately, a call to the Clearwater Police Department had already been made, and as soon as I touched the doors, I turned around and saw the police waiting for me.
it's loud.
Looks like the police may have been called and are following us.
There was a call on a van, a suspicious vehicle, so.
A suspicious vehicle? They're not doing shit.
A suspicious vehicle?
You guys can film all you want, but just don't antagonize them, I should say. Otherwise, they're gonna do a criminal trespass on you. So that means if you step foot on any of their property, you go to jail.
Damn.
But right now, I'm really just trying to talk to one Scientology member that'll answer.
Good luck.
Like, bro, what is wrong? Yo, this is like a big fat ass mystery to me. Like, what is going on with these niggas? Why are they so secretive? Why do they not want nobody to record? Is anybody dying? Are they trafficking people in and out? Like, what's going on? I think Honestly, this is a legal trafficking business. A legal trafficking
How is it
business.
like living in a city that's dominated by Scientology?
It's horrible.
Her skin is so like fucked. No offense, you're old, but like damn.
In line like zombies.
Like, are they trafficked?
What do you think about them owning $200 million worth of real estate?
I mean, if that's what they want to do and they're not hurting anybody else,
You don't know what they're doing.
Citizens.
Well, they bought that whole block, 2 blocks, I believe, and then across the street too.
They pay their taxes.
They're tax exempt.
So
if you own...
well, I disagree with that. Elon Musk needs to get on that. It needs to be looked at.
What does Elon Musk have to do with taxes? Am I dumb? Or did he just say some dumb shit?
Investigated, and that someone to make a good decision on that, and that's going to be President Trump.
Nobody knows anything.
Yeah. So where the fuck did Elon Musk come from?
The commissioners are, but what can you do?
Scientology started secretly buying up all the property downtown here in 2017.
This is so weird, bro. What if this nigga end up dead, bro?
I was doing construction. I was doing HVAC.
Damn, her shit was kind of
hotels. I was doing.
I don't know how old she is. I got shut my mouth.
Construction.
But it's kind of kick.
And I was there with several.
Bro, hopefully she's over the age of 18, bro.
I was working 7 days a week.
I pray to God.
8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, 365 days a year for 4 years.
So a lot of it was training, a lot of it was cleaning, and we did like laundry and clean the rooms of executives, so they would like inspect with a white glove to make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Wait, Tom Cruise has a penthouse here? What the fuck?
Tom Cruise gives all credit to Scientology for his success. Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise because he's Tom Cruise, not because of Scientology.
Every single window.
Whoa, bro, that's weird, bro. Tom Cruise, bro, what you got going on, bro? That's weird as shit, bro.
Is closed. Every single blinds that you could see into is closed at a certain level until it ends. They're a very don't look in here type of a place. What was going through your head when your parents decided we're going back into it?
Since my whole entire family was connected to it, it never left us. So we were still kind of like exposed
Relatives
to
were into it
my
as well.
relatives, all my aunts, all my uncles, all my cousins, everybody. I signed a billion-year contract, and
Right.
now I'm there for the rest of my life. And my pay was gonna be $50 a week. So I was like, oh damn.
$50 a week. Bro, that is terrible. You know what you could do with $50? No, like seriously, I'm like on some real shit. You can't do shit with that money. Like, you cannot do absolutely nothing with that money. That money is like nothing. You can't do shit. Like, if you had a car, right? You had $50 a week. You put 10 in your car. You get like 5 gallons. So you had like 30 miles in your tank. You probably have like 150 in your tank. So, I mean, if you live there, you probably wouldn't be going nowhere, probably. If you wanted some food is definitely like $20. Unless you go to like hip hop or something. And niggas don't even know what that shit is in other places. So, your food probably like $20. That means that you got $20 left over for the week. Bro, that's terrible. Fuck. These niggas be hungry as shit.
I'm on 10K and that $50 a week.
Hungry as
okay,
fuck.
I guess I just have to really make it here.
When I was 12 years old, I was moved across the country
Good.
here to Clearwater.
Fuck.
And my parents were still in California.
Any part of you say something's not right here, something's really wrong.
I don't think that second part added into it. Not like there's something really wrong. It was, that whole thought process pretty much just stopped at the point where I was like, I don't know what to do about this.
Even the higher ups, like, yes, they had some things easier, but that's really mostly at the top. I feel like Scientology is like a game of power, and everybody has to report on each other, and that's how you get to the top, is essentially by throwing other people under the bus.
Bro, there has to be something very darker than this that we don't know about. Like 100%. Like, it has to be something way darker. Like, there's no way that these niggas don't allow you to record or nothing. If you record, they're going to call the cops and get you a trespassing pass so you can never come to their location ever again. Like, what?
That's
What?
the only way you can feel important.
The way to happiness? This used to be the Lisa McPherson Trust. This is where we had our offices right next door to Scientology's OSA, Department of...
Like, this shit is
Office
so,
of Special
like,
Affairs,
mind-boggling right
was
there,
right
Devin.
there, the dirty tricks people. Right through there, that was my office right behind these
Fuck, you
windows
reminiscent,
here.
yo?
All locked up. They don't want anyone to see what's going on in there now. Now that they know your cameras are here, this entire several blocks of front groups are shut down.
That's so crazy, yo.
One thing that comes to my mind when I walk past all these empty buildings that look
Like, bro, there is something going on in those buildings, yo.
Right.
It's not just a
It's like
fucking
North
building,
Korea.
yo.
It's like a very staged play that you're a part of.
Yeah.
Yet when you look, just peek a little bit behind the surface, like there's no one. All the windows are shut. There's no sunlight coming in. There's no one here.
There's no one there.
Look, they make it look like someone just had a meeting in here. Or let's see if there's a front desk right here. This is a
This is
office
crazy.
That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is an office that should have at least a front desk worker, if not an employee.
It's empty. It's totally empty.
No city on earth feels the negative effects of Scientology quite like Clearwater, Florida. Some fantastic reporting by the Tampa Bay Times.
Clearwater moves forward with plans for Scientology project downtown. Why?
Reveals how the church has taken over the city. In 1975, the church purchased the Fort Harrison Hotel and made this
Yo,
their
somebody with hella money is just doing the
began
craziest shit in
acquiring
here,
real
yo.
estate at a ferocious pace, scooping up property after property. Since then, they've poured.
What if you just went in there with your phone camera, so they didn't think that you had your regular camera? You think they would still like say fuck no? Like, you think they'd peep that?
hundreds of millions into more than 200 buildings, owning the majority of the Clearwater downtown. Mind you, this is with tax-free money because somehow the IRS lost their balls when confronting the church, ruling in 1993 Scientology to be a tax-exempt religion. The weird thing is, they've left most of the buildings vacant, turning Clearwater into a sort of North Korean ghost town.
That's
The
Tom
question
Cruise
is why.
penthouse.
Insiders
That's so
speculate it's
crazy,
because
yo.
They want to show a dominant presence, but the
Tom,
truth
bro,
is
you're
they
right.
simply do
Tom,
not
what the
have
fuck
numbers
going on, little nigga?
by these buildings, and it's no surprise. Their peak membership numbers were before the internet, but now that their practices are widely publicized, they are unable to recruit new members and are slowly going extinct.
That's good. That's so good, yo. That's so good. Because they probably, yo, that's so good. But it's not, though, because, like, they still doing what they're doing regardless. But it's like, it's not going to be no new people that, because of how big it's getting. So the only new people that you probably see is just the niggas that got trafficked, and that hopefully they could just like blow this shit all up.
Even as a dying empire, they still have a great deal of power over Clearwater, and they are crushing the businesses in the downtown. Just take it from Tony, a local entrepreneur who is facing dire financial circumstances.
Bro, what the fuck?
If you watch boxing, you already should know. You feel what I'm saying?
Why did this shit start going off again?
But I want Anthony Edwards to win it all. I want Anthony Edwards.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Like, why the fuck did they start just doing that, bro? Shut the fuck up, bro. Holy shit. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, you about to blow my shit. Like, nigga did that shit again. Why the fuck did he come back on? That's not my video and shit, you little nigga. Like, god damn, bro. That
So
nigga
this is
blew
obviously our place. We start off with the Nash keys, and between like bureaucracy and stagnation, we had harassing phone calls about us not being part of the community, to get out of the town, even death threats later. But it took us 3 years to get these places open, a year and a half of permitting. More walls than you can imagine were being put up for us, but we got open.
When you say death threats, tell me more about that.
Death threats meaning like poisoning, harassing to get the f out of the town. That
someone tried poisoning you?
No, they allude to that they're gonna poison me.
Describe what.
They're definitely gonna poison you now. They're definitely gonna get you now. I guarantee you this nigga gonna die. Sad to say it.
How Scientology has impeded local business for pride.
The way they actually affect it is that the negative stigma that has on it, the overbearing control and presence that they portray. They like to portray like a sense of unity that is disheartening to the most of the community.
Is that their bus behind us?
Absolutely. They're more organized than our government.
Wow.
And their bus windows are blacked out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. They have very weird things that they do. I've seen a bunch of strange things. This is it. It's a two-story club.
Oh my god, this nigga really gets hella fucking cheese. Nigga just bought a fucking club. Said a 2-story club. This shit look actually not bad too.
It's nice. And in the evening time.
Does anybody come to this bitch? Cause like it looks like it just ran by Scientology.
I've seen this place just booming.
If you want to fight against the empire of Scientology, come to this local.
Bro, nah, $10 to $20 to go here? Clap it up, bro. He getting cheese. That kid's getting cheese, yo. I wonder how much money you had invested to get this business, bro. I don't know if you had to go to the bank. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a businessman too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you went to the bank, got a loan, and said, fuck it, you're going to say, I'm going to open this business. Or you bought this shit with your money. I don't know how that shit went. But kudos to you, bro. That's a great fucking club, man.
Just spend some money.
But you should have did it like Miami or something. You would have got big cheese,
like
nigga.
Back Clearwater, $1 at a time, like you just said.
Do you remember what feelings were going on in your head as a 5-year-old that led to the paint thinner?
We had no one to go to. Like there was no adults around. Like all the adults were compromised. In 1986, L. Ron Hubbard ends up dead, and because they had seen that a lot of people had left the Scientology because they were treating them so horribly, they would always come back with this amnesty. We're gonna forgive you for all the suppressive acts you committed. If you come back, if you write them down, then we'll forgive you, and then pretend they didn't happen.
That was it?
So that's when my parents got roped back in. They said, you're suppressive because you blew because your child almost died. Oh no, we're gonna forgive you for having left without permission.
To really see what's going on in Hacienda.
So how the fuck did you leave? How are these survivors? What happened? So I'm so confused.
Yeah, drone operator that's gonna be able to show us what's happening and also show us their real estate holdings. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Big fan. This is crazy. Did
Appreciate
not expect
you,
this
man.
today.
Oh, if you could go over to where the pool is, then that will help orient me a little better. It's like if you
want to turn around?
Yeah, straight up there.
What the fuck she saying? She said, bro, I don't know what she said. I was just listening to her voice. No cap. I'm still mad this bitch ass nigga Ashton like just started talking out of nowhere.
That was
like, why the fuck are you talking? Shut up.
And one, yeah.
Pussy, like.
And my mom.
That was the
And that
penthouse
ended.
suite there?
It was just 4 condos, and there would always be a security guard posted, sitting across the way looking.
It actually won't let me go lower. That's weird.
Do you think it's a blocker?
That's the only thing I can think of, because it'll let me go up, but it won't let me go back down to where I was.
What the fuck? This is so weird.
Interesting.
It's really odd.
And you lived in these apartments for how long?
For about 4 years.
I lived here for a few years as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember which block you lived in?
Multiple blocks, but one of the last ones was this one right here.
And you really can't get out unless they let you out. Like we would have to come out and tell them what we were doing. Like if it was on one of the mornings where we would do cleaning.
That basketball court looked nice, but this shit looks weird. It looked like it's just random cars just sitting parked here. They're doing very, very weird stuff inside of this.
And if we wanted to like go to the gas station or something like that. we'd have
Like
to
even
talk.
going for a walk
that's
outside?
the thing, like a normal apartment complex, you know, the magnetic doors, you know, like if you have gates and magnetic doors, usually you can get out. You might need a key to get in. You cannot get out of this apartment complex without a security guard letting you out and opening the gate.
Is that D block? Why can't I read it? Yeah, that's D block.
Okay, so I lived here in D block.
Yeah.
Like-
So
For all them dicky and ass Duke niggas, I know they was about to
interestingly,
dick
they actually turned the camera away from us.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, so I lived at the end of D block in like the lower levels.
All them dicky and
They
ass
actually
Duke
had
niggas,
fixed
yo.
These ones up
All
to
I
be
can
a
think
little bit
about right
nicer.
now.
Would you be surprised if they had vehicles patrolling?
It was an officer in front of
They have vehicles.
that apartment.
Is it that? Are they that paranoid?
Yeah. I mean, David Miscavige takes his security as seriously as a head of state.
The car's getting in. Let's get in.
What happened? They took their car?
Hey, we got a meeting with David Miscavige. Hey, look at the flashing. Go back. Hold on. Hold on, please, sir. I just want to ask questions of David. Sir, please. Stop. Sir.
They're so weird.
Oh, sir. Ow.
Jeez, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 cameras on us right now.
How long
Bro,
were your parents out before?
What are they fucking hiding? Somebody crack the code to these bitches, bro.
Then L. Ron Hubbard dies.
Fuck you. Alright, that was kind of rude. He's dead. But fuck you.
Back in
What the
again.
fuck?
Was there life?
What's going on, bro?
My grandparents were chill.
Oh!
parents were normal people.
So what would have possibly motivated after they escaped and had freedom for 3 or 4 years?
Scientology caters to
Okay.
a narcissistic personality, because the thing is, it promises superiority. It promises you're going to be better than everyone else.
Did you ever get to confront?
It promises this, and obviously they're fucking
Are they still
lying.
in it?
No, my parents aren't in Scientology anymore.
My back itch like a hole, y'all.
Scientology is horrible, and they've said that it's
Oh.
the biggest regret of their life.
How was it escaping Scientology?
Yeah.
Well,
Tell me.
I guess the thing is that in Scientology, you know, at certain levels of management, they actually won't let you leave. Like
What?
the area will be surrounded by gates, and they won't let you out the door. If you manage to leave, they'll chase you.
What?
When you leave, people who are in Scientology are no longer able to speak to you. You can't get a job at a Scientology company. You, like in my case, I didn't know how to drive. I didn't have a bank account. And so
What?
your livelihood, actually getting a job, depends on you being connected to these people, or you lose every family member
You ever
and
had.
So, while you can just walk away, that's like totally deceiving. You risk losing everything that's important to you if you do.
I got it in my head that we
bro.
wanted to storm the
This is
celebrity-
sad as hell. And I'm watching everything. I'm trying to talk. But fuck. It's
Scientology
getting to me,
world.
yo.
Actors like Tom Cruise and John Travolta, and businessmen like Grant Cardone. So I wanted to see for myself what was behind these walls. Here's how that went.
Like, bro, why are you investing into
Whoa,
it?
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, where's the private property line? Where's the line?
Guys, it's private property.
Is
You're
that
on
guy-
the sidewalk.
He's on private. Oh my God, he's on private
Right on
property.
the sidewalk.
No, but can I,
You're on private property.
what makes it worth selling your soul for $1 billion years?
Just close. Just move
For $1 billion years.
Cruise know that you guys work for $50 a week.
All we're asking is just to move to the sidewalk. You need you to move out here.
Oh, whoa.
Come this way.
Would you have a conversation with me if I move out there, though?
Why are you bumping and grinding on me? This ain't a Nelly song.
We need you
partner.
to move off. You're on private property.
Who the fuck are these niggas? Niggas did not hire you off of you being an officer. Niggas hired you off of just like you being a bitch and you taking money. You scary ass nigga. I bet you that's why you got hired. Y'all are bitches. That a car? Somebody in that car?
You're on private property.
Cause this nigga in the back with the hat on.
Scientology.
He's a bitch, yo. He's not supposed to be no type of cop or in.
Get off the property, you're trespassing. You need
Like,
to
look at him.
private property.
Don't touch me.
Private property.
Look at this nigga, yo. You not on a 30 figure, bro. Like, niggas will beat your ass.
Right now. Leave right now. It's private property.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Sir, just need.
Are
You
you
just
guys
need to be.
pushing me?
Stop pushing me.
You push me?
I just need. You're on private.
Yo, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on over here, yo? Y'all not about to tussle or nothing. Y'all can stop all this bluffing right now.
Property. We just need to move off here.
I don't have
Excuse me.
anything against you guys. I'm
Excuse
just
me?
curious
He's
what.
trying to help y'all escape.
You can escape. You still can leave. Like to think that you would work 80 hours a week. What makes it worth it? Are these security?
What makes it worth it? Like, why is nobody thinking bigger? Like, there has to be something like so dark.
Guys, there are they Scientologists?
Yes, they're actually some of the most important Scientologists. Have you ever heard of the term OSA? That's the Office of Special Affairs. Sort of like Scientology's FBI, CIA, Secret Service, all in one. So
What?
they do all the dirty work. They're very high ranking.
Dude, what would?
Why don't everybody know that though? There has to be something that nobody knows
We
about.
would have started. We had a fist fight.
That would have been good content.
You would have fucking moved.
With 3 of them?
This is William Jude. When I told Aaron Levin Smith I was headed to LA to further investigate the church there,
I'm
he
so
said he
locked
got
in onto
me
this shit.
William. Known for his work battling the church on his YouTube channel Scientology Audit LA Streets, William has spent months documenting and battling Scientology. Together, we go on a mission to infiltrate the church's LA stronghold.
Let's go. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right.
I'm an activist out
Then we
there.
got a real nigga that joined
Had
the
a
chat,
beef
yo.
with Scientology a couple of years ago, and
Yeah, that
they
sounded
said
so
some
corny, yo, but I ain't mean it
really
like
crude
that,
things to
yo.
me.
But we had a real nigga that's about to
As soon as
drag
God
on these
told me
bitches
to suck
niggas,
his
yo.
cock. So I thought
I
that
ain't
was kind
gonna
of crude, so I said I'm going to end your religion, and so here we are. So they're working 110 hours a week for nothing.
They're literally slaves.
They're slaves.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people come from other countries, right? So they bring them here on religious visas, and then once we get here, they take their paperwork away, so now they're stuck.
Should we visit one of their plantations?
Sure.
Oh,
Let's go for it.
excuse me. Like their fucking bus is all black, or it has tinted fucking windows. Why does it have tinted fucking windows?
Are you gonna? If you walk in with your cameras,
Yeah.
there's no chance. Because when I come walking on the street, I have to hug the wall so they don't see me. The minute she sees me, she goes.
She started running away. Why is she running away?
They will literally run in there and close the door.
We got our guy, Cheddar, aka Texas Buzz, back for another.
Who the fuck is this game? I thought this was your man, yo, but now I don't even know who this nigga is.
In the sex, money, murder piece in Dallas, where he infiltrated the prostitution ring. Now we're sending you into Scientology, man.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I don't know too much about this, so I'm just gonna go in there and be genuinely curious, like what's going on.
I think that's the perfect approach.
Need an iPhone,
Go to
dude.
the Clearwater bookstore, so we want to get a fresh perspective. So, Cheddar, good luck on your mission.
Got you.
And no tortas on the way there. Just make it straight to the wall, okay?
Nigga said no fat Mexican bitches on the way there. You thought I wasn't gonna know just what you said. Well, I fucking do.
Cheddar.
Yo, he should have a They're locked.
Doors are locked, doors are closed.
Oh, they shut the doors.
Yeah, so they realize. They're no joke with the things.
But why?
What happened in there?
No, nothing.
They just closed
They
the
closed
door?
the doors.
Did you see him close the doors?
No.
They already had him closed.
They already had him closed.
This is Dre. He's one of
crazy.
the editors on my team and has been with us for a few months cranking out videos. And making
Yes,
it
sir. Getting that money.
He actually joined Scientology for about a week. Here's what we learned from him.
I'm Dre, and I almost joined Scientology. It was back in 2020 that I took a trip out to LA. Being in the area, you always heard about Tom Cruise talking about Scientology. So it was one of those stops I wanted to do. I was just on a regular touristy trip. I was looking at the stars, and then they got people in suits always just walking down and forth closer to the Scientology building. So that's where they got me.
So
initially,
awkward.
when you go
Damn, it's been
into
fucking
that
50
building,
minutes.
They have their
So
showroom.
crazy.
So that first half that I stepped into was the museum part, and they have posters, TVs, small little like segments of like who they are. And then once you go into the back room, it looks more of an office, but like higher end office. They have their cubicles, they'll bring you into one of their cubicles and start talking to you. It felt like therapy. The whole time they're very personable, so they're always looking at you. It feels like they actually want to get to know you. We were in there for...
This is a real life, like...
say like 4 hours.
I don't even know.
They emphasized me coming back. And they kept on saying like, oh, well, how long are you here till? You know, could you come back tomorrow? We can like do more things. So they took me from the initial consultation, I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
And then they pitched me the, well, you know, we think you'd benefit from this first seminar, which is this book right here. I got this book during that seminar.
What is it?
So someone was leading the course, they showed us videos, we talked about it, they made us like write, so it was a full...
What is this book? What is the book about?
The person teaching us, and then the videos they're showing us.
That's a
I
great
never
question.
went back, but I know
Great
that
fucking
I
question.
continuously get emails, and I still get letters sent to me.
Letters sent to you.
Jennifer.
Crosshauer, she's like their main.
I just pulled up to their.
That is Jennifer.
That is Jennifer.
Tired. What?
The Lady Williams spotted is
Yo,
Jennifer
what?
Kloskopf. She is Scientology's chief legal officer, even though it's unclear if she even has a license to practice law. She's the one in charge of things like getting restraining orders on protesters and personally signing all legal documents between
Tired
the
as
church
fuck.
and the city of Los Angeles. We jump out on foot to try and speak with her.
What she do? She gonna start running? I bet that hoe gonna start running, bro.
Can we talk to you a little bit?
Bro, don't bring the
See
big
what
ass
street you got?
camera out,
We can help you
dumbass.
get out if you want to. Jenny!
Stay off the property, you're trespassing.
Where's
Shut the
where's
fuck
the
up,
start?
you
Can you
bitch.
tell me what the line is?
Private property. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of the property.
Who the fuck are you? You have an Adidas shirt on, my nigga. You're not an authority figure. I'll punch you in your fucking face.
Yeah, you're fuck out. Get out.
Don't
You're
push me.
trespassing.
Where's the line?
Okay.
Where's the line?
Pepper spray. Now you get out, or I'm gonna use it.
That seems like a crime.
Yes, go ahead, report it.
That's a little pussy move.
See, that was easy.
A real man wouldn't need pepper spray. I would love to see the inside. Has any footage really been captured on the inside?
Through the windows, but every time we film through the windows, they try to prosecute. You notice something, no windows are open, right? Shades are down everywhere.
So crazy.
So with the internet, it's almost impossible for them to recruit.
Yeah.
Before the internet, when information wasn't exposed, it was a cool hip Hollywood thing. All the LA people were doing it. Monkey see, monkey do. But
that might go down soon, yo.
Yeah, the Celebrity Center, the reason they bought the Celebrity Center is that was going to be their main recruiting spot. That's where all the stars are going to come hang out, and you know what? I want to be part of that. That's cool. And they give acting classes there for free? Hell yeah, I want to go there. Little do you know, it's not really an acting class, you're just being recruited in. But now, because of information, all the younger generation knows. They're like, oh no, that place is a cult.
What was the moment that drove you to the point where you said,
bro, this is like a real life horror like story.
It's
Like
hard
this
to
is
just
crazy.
say one moment
Like what if?
because
No, I'm not even gonna say that nigga
so
name.
many things happened throughout my life. So many things that
Like
were
Charlie.
horrible, so many things that
Ooh, that was not gonna be funny, but I wasn't trying to take a joke. Nah, she definitely fucking do
After
though.
a period of time where I had been on a Scientology mission that was in an area where it wasn't as so rigid as the base that I had returned to after, where they weren't
Fuck is she
letting people
talking about?
sleep.
Her little ass
They
just
were
talking.
like, if you were to fall asleep during an L. Ron Hubbard lecture, they would make you they would first embarrass you in front of everybody by screaming at you, and then they would make you scrub the dumpster with a toothbrush, and we weren't having any time off at all. So it was just getting more and more strict.
what made your parents leave?
They were at Scientology's international management base, and so they were witness to a lot of things that were going on there, including my uncle David Miscavige, who's the leader of Scientology, like physically beating staff.
Like punching him?
Yeah, like punching in the face. And my parents themselves were separated from each other for many, many years.
This is a loaded question, but do you feel robbed of your childhood?
Yeah, actually I do often feel that way. I mean, I don't go around being angry at it all the time. There was a period when I first came out of Scientology when I was angry at certain things that happened, but honestly, once I became a mom, I actually started to get a little bit more angry.
Oh man, she get out of Scientology, get some dick, and got a baby. Okay, sure.
What's your prediction?
Oh, I don't even feel like you listen to her no more. What is this?
Oh, they made on us.
Team Northeast Unit 45966 just left 1306 L. Ron Hubbard Way, Church of Scientology. CPR can direct to suspects 45 male whites. No further suspect vehicles.
They claimed we burglarized the church and fled the scene in our rental car. Here is us saying hello to the LAPD when they reported to the scene.
They're pointing at us. You want to pull up and talk to them?
Hey there!
That's the entire...
What's about to happen?
So apparently the LAPD showed up to the scene.
Yeah, just park right here and just walk up.
Give my regards to Xenu, okay? Thank you.
You bluffing ass bitch. Yo, I feel like they're all involved. I feel like they went to Clearwater so they can have more lenient way. Like I feel like they can have more control over the police there. I feel like the police is involved in everything that they fucking do. So anything that bad they do, they're not gonna get prosecuted for it because you know why? These niggas are involved.
One thing to question is this. When there are repeated calls to a location like there is with Scientology, typically a city will label the property a nuisance property, which means the property in question must correct their issues or face legal action from the city. So why is it that Scientology can blatantly lie, allegedly, and disproportionately use city resources without repercussions? And keep in mind they are doing this as an entity that does not even pay taxes. Alright folks, that was a look at...
That's crazy as shit. That's crazy as shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's definitely something going on. There's 100% something going on with whatever the fuck this is. Like, I know, and it's hard to believe they're not joking about anything all during it. Hold on, wait, what? Wait, what? So? Ah, shit. South Park Scientology. Let's just watch this one.
Usually to hear the secret doctrine, you have to be in the church for several years, Stan. Are you ready to hear the truth?
I guess.
You see, Stan, there is a reason for people feeling sad and depressed. An alien reason. It all began 75 million...
No, hell no.